Most boats don't make it. Not 5 years, not 10. Many never leave the dock in one piece. Rot creeps in. Corrosion silently eats metal. Engines fail without warning. And neglected maintenance turns a dream vessel into a money pit. These are the killers that strike quietly, until it's too late. But some boats defy the odds. They survive decades. They sail through storms, summers of relentless sun, and years of saltwater without falling apart. The difference? It's not luck. It's not some magical model. It's habits. The small, consistent actions that keep a boat alive, healthy, and thriving year after year. In this video, we're revealing 17 habits that let boats survive when most others fail. These are simple, practical practices every boater needs to know, because your boat can either sink into decay or last a lifetime. Habit 17. Keep it clean, always. Salt, dirt, grime. They're silent, invisible threats that creep into every corner of a boat, slowly eating away at its strength and beauty. A single day on the water leaves a fine layer of salt behind. 1 week of neglect lets grime settle into cracks and seams. Left unchecked, these tiny enemies can corrode fittings, fade gel coat, and trap moisture against wood or fiberglass, turning a dream vessel into a nightmare of rot and decay. Many boat owners think cleaning is just about appearance. It's not. It's survival. Every rinse, every scrub, every swipe of a cloth is armor against destruction. Boats that survive decades are not lucky. They are consistently protected. The first line of defense? Fresh water. After every outing, rinse the boat thoroughly. Wash away the salt, the sand, the invisible residue that's waiting to corrode metal or weaken fiberglass. But don't stop there. At least once a month, go deeper. A full wash, a careful scrub, and a protective wax. That wax isn't decoration. It's a shield, guarding against UV, oxidation, and the slow creep of wear that ages a boat far faster than time itself. Consistent cleaning doesn't just make your boat look new. It can extend its lifespan by 5 to 10 years, adding up to 50% more time on the water compared to a neglected vessel. Habit 16. Flush the engine. Saltwater is a silent killer for boat engines. Even small amounts left inside can corrode metal, damage gaskets, and cause leaks in just days. Flushing the engine with fresh water after every saltwater outing removes salt, sand, and debris before it can settle. This protects the cooling system, prevents overheating, and extends the life of seals, impellers, and moving parts. Marine mechanics agree. Skipped flushing is the most common sense of premature engine failure. When done consistently, freshwater flushing can add 5 to 10 years to an engine's lifespan, ensuring smoother operation and fewer costly breakdowns. Taking a few minutes to flush consistently can save thousands and keep engines running smoothly for decades. Habit 15. Change fluids. Boat engines and drives live or die by their fluids. Oil, coolant, and gear lube don't just lubricate, they manage heat, prevent corrosion, and reduce friction between moving parts. But over time, these fluids break down and collect contaminants that accelerate wear. Engine oil should typically be changed every 50 to 100 hours of operation, or at least once per season. Gear lube and coolant should be checked every few months and replaced annually, or as specified by the manufacturer. Neglecting this schedule leads to sludge buildup, acidic oil, and worn bearings, failures that can easily cost thousands. However, changing fluids can extend engine and transmission life by a decade, preventing expensive repairs and keeping your boat reliable on every trip. Habit 14. Keep fuel fresh. Fuel is the lifeblood of every boat engine, but it has a shelf life. Gasoline begins to degrade in as little as 30 days, forming varnish and deposits that can clog injectors, carburetors, and fuel lines. The result? Hard starts, rough idling, and expensive fuel system repairs. To prevent this, add a marine-grade fuel stabilizer anytime your boat will sit for more than a few weeks. Run the engine briefly to circulate the treated fuel through the system. For long-term storage, more than 3 months, consider draining tanks or rotating fresh fuel in. Maintaining fresh, stabilized fuel can extend engine life by 3 to 7 years. Prevent expensive repairs and improve reliability, making it one of the easiest ways to protect your investment. Habit 13. Protect electrical connections. Electrical systems are the heartbeat of a modern boat, powering navigation, lighting, pumps, and critical electronics. But electricity and moisture are natural enemies. Even a small amount of saltwater exposure can cause corrosion, voltage drops, or complete system failure. A single bad connection can disable a bilge pump or engine start circuit. To prevent that, inspect terminals and connectors at least every 3 to 6 months. Clean battery posts, tighten loose wiring, and apply dielectric grease to expose contacts to block moisture. Replace frayed or discolored wires immediately, and use marine-grade heat-shrink connectors for lasting protection. Habit 12. Inspect, don't assume. Small cracks, loose fittings, and tiny leaks rarely stay small. In fact, most major boat failures start with something that could have been fixed in 5 minutes. That's why consistent inspection is key. Do a walk-around before and after every trip. Check for new cracks, leaks, or loose hardware. Run your hands along rails and cleats. Tighten fittings and look for rust or corrosion around fasteners. Open the engine compartment weekly to check hoses, belts, and clamps, and listen for unusual noises during operation. These small routine checks can extend the life of your boat by 5 to 10 years. Prevent thousands in repairs, stop leaks before they spread, and keep your boat structurally sound. Don't rely on luck. Inspect, detect, and correct problems early. Habit 11. Keep your bilge dry. A wet bilge is one of the most overlooked threats on a boat. Standing water doesn't just smell, it corrodes metal fittings, damages wiring, and breeds mold that spreads fast. Over time, that moisture can eat away at structural supports, flooring, and even the hull. Check your bilge before and after every trip, and make sure your bilge pump and float switch work properly. Wipe down damp areas, clear debris from the pump, and use a small sponge or wet-dry vacuum for stubborn water. Keeping the bilge clean and bone dry prevents corrosion, protects electronics, and avoids costly electrical and hull repairs. It's one of the simplest habits that can extend a boat's usable life by a decade and quietly saves boat owners thousands over the years. Habit 10. Cover it up. UV rays, rain, and environmental exposure silently degrade boats, fading gel coat, cracking upholstery, and weakening plastics and rub rails. Even short-term exposure can accelerate wear, making a boat look and feel older than it is. Using a quality cover, canvas, fitted, or shrink wrap whenever your boat is docked or stored shields it from sun, rain, bird droppings, and debris. Inspect the cover monthly for tears, mildew, or loose fittings, and clean it as needed to maintain protection. This simple habit can add 5 to 7 years to the life of exterior surfaces, upholstery, and electronics, reducing repainting, reupholstery, and component replacement costs. Habit 9. Respect the trailer. Trailers are often overlooked, but they play a critical role in your boat's safety and longevity. Worn tires, damaged bunks, or failing wheel bearings can stress the hull, harm the prop, or even cause accidents during transport. Perform a thorough trailer inspection before every trip. Check tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls. Inspect bearings and repack with grease annually. Examine bunks, rollers, and straps for wear or corrosion. Clean and rinse after saltwater exposure to prevent rust and degradation. Regular trailer care protects the hull and prop, reduces wear and tear, and can extend the usable life of both boats significantly, while avoiding expensive repairs and unexpected breakdowns. Habit 14. Winterize properly. Unprotected boats suffer freeze damage, mold, and corrosion over winter. Proper winterization, draining water, adding antifreeze, clearing the bilge, and covering the boat preserves the engines, plumbing, and the hull. Boats that survive decades are never left vulnerable during the off-season. Winter care is essential for long-term survival. Habit 7. Treat upholstery and canvas. Vinyl, leather, and canvas degrade quickly when neglected, leading to cracks, fading, and mildew. To prevent this, wipe down surfaces after every trip to remove salt, dirt, and moisture. Apply marine-grade protectants or conditioners every 1 to 2 months to keep materials supple, and inspect canvas covers monthly, cleaning and treating with mildew inhibitors as needed. Regular maintenance can add 3 to 5 years to the life of upholstery and canvas, keeping interiors looking fresh and functional throughout the boating season. Habit 6. Document everything. This is one of the simplest habits, yet it's often overlooked. Write everything down. Track every repair, inspection, and maintenance task in a notebook or digital log. It only takes a few minutes, but the payoff is huge. A detailed record helps spot recurring problems before they become expensive, prevents missed maintenance, and can save thousands in repairs over the years. It also boosts resale value by showing potential buyers your boat was carefully cared for. Consistency is key. Update your log after every trip or service. Habit 5. Upgrade strategically. Not all upgrades make a difference, but the right ones can prevent costly failures and extend your boat's life. Outdated electronics, weak battery systems, or worn critical engine components are common sources of breakdowns, often leading to repairs that cost thousands. Focus on improvements that enhance durability and reliability, not just aesthetics. Upgrading navigation systems, switching to marine-grade batteries, or replacing worn engine parts ensures your boat performs optimally under stress, reduces unexpected downtime, and prevents damage to related systems. Smart strategic upgrades can add 3 to 7 years of trouble-free operation, lower maintenance costs, and keep your boat running safely and efficiently. Prioritizing function over flair protects both your investment and your time on the water. Habit 4. Avoid shortcuts. Studies show that small, improper repairs often lead to repeated failures, costing boat owners thousands annually. Quick fixes might save minutes today, but thorough repairs prevent recurring issues. Protect engines and systems, and keep your boat reliable. Doing it right once saves time, money, and headaches down the line. Habit 3. Learn your boat. Most engine failures aren't sudden. They start with subtle signs like unusual noises or slight leaks. Learning your boat inside and out lets you catch problems early, often preventing repairs that cost thousands. Understanding systems transform your boat from a mystery into a machine you can protect and control. Habit 2. Follow break-in procedures. Engines experience most wear in the first 20 to 50 hours. Skipping proper break-in increases friction, reduces compression, and can cut engine lifespan by up to 30%. Following manufacturer break-in procedures, gentle throttle, moderate RPMs, careful monitoring ensures peak performance, reliability, and long-term savings on repairs and rebuilds. Habit 1. Respect and care for the boat. Believe it or not, neglect is the fastest way to shorten your boat's life. Even small oversights, salt left on surfaces, skipped maintenance, or careless handling compound over time. Respecting and caring for your boat is the single most effective way to extend its usable life by 10 to 15 years, or 40 to 60% longer than average. Boats are beautiful, fragile, and constantly exposed to the elements, but the right habits can keep them running for decades. Clean, inspect, maintain, and protect every system, and your boat transforms from a machine into a vessel of memories, adventures, and stories. Start with even a few of these 17 habits today, and you'll prevent costly repairs tomorrow. Your boat and your wallet will thank you. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Which of these 17 habits do you already follow? And which one do you think will make the biggest difference for your boat's lifespan? Let us know in the comments below.